It's a tricky one, man. This matchup's tough because a lot of the time, like you don't get to access a lot of the RPS that's there.
Right.
Yo, what is up? It is Survival Ironman Day. So get hyped. Get absolutely hyped. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm currently
But so it goes, yeah.
currently eating. So I didn't have time to eat before stream, sadly.
You should be grateful.
So my apologies on that. That we're still eating.
4 more minutes. Yeah, we'll give people plenty of time. I'm gonna give them just probably till a couple minutes after, because we're gonna go over the rules one at a time, and then they're gonna be officially released.
Thanks for the sub.
I have the post
but yeah,
ready to go and announcements.
so we're watching Pi reveal the rule set. I will be eating a while, so my apologies. But there you go. One thing I do need to get ready is Black 2. I haven't. Let me pull up the randomizer.
It's not public. It's a private playlist.
Let me pull up the randomizer. And also... Oh, I saved Black 2 in a different folder than all the rest. That's so weird. Let me just move this folder into this folder. And then Oh, I know what I need to do. That's what I need to do. I need to save the base game. I need to save Black and White 2's base game.
I've been around Arma for long, but I'm very excited with these new rules. The more I think about it, the more I feel like these rules, are like an evolution of like Kaizo and Ultimate.
Wait, where's the actual game?
Kaizo and Ultimate had a baby, and then also got.
Did I delete?
Rick,
Did I delete my game?
Thanks for the raid. I think people will be generally happy. I think people are gonna have to trust me on the main rule change, but I think overall this will be a lot more fun for most people and better stream content.
It's a long time. Wow.
You know, Zach with the big spender. Again, it is absolutely, in my opinion, harder, but it's more fun to play. In my opinion. Some people
What happened to my
disagree with
Black
that,
2
and that's
game
okay.
file?
But I got a lot of feedback from multiple Kaizo runners and multiple people that don't play Kaizo. So you will see.
You just
Gord.
subscribed for
will
almost
see.
a year. Pitiful fool. Did you honestly think that you could ever subscribe for 1 whole year?
Yeah.
Out!
Alright, here it is. I found my file.
I mean, it's a solo run. It's a solo run. That's been pretty fun. But it should be more free.
That was loud. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it will be. The rule set will be posted publicly after we're done revealing it. So I will show it on screen.
Oh, wait, was it
first,
already
and then
there?
It will be posted.
Oh, it
to
was
ironman.gg.
there. Wow.
We
Okay.
have a speed up is required. Speed up. People can use speed up if they want to. I don't care. Here's my hot take. Here's my real hot take. I think speed up will really only benefit you. I mean, it's speed up, but I really do think taking your time with this is a good idea, and I think using speed up in the lab makes sense to like get through mons faster. But outside of that, I think if you're zipping around, you're going to make big mistakes. That's my opinion. People are going to still use speed up. I would not recommend doing it. That's my opinion. This is a run where one little mistake will kill it, and speeding around is a bad idea. Yeah, go for it, Slack. Anyone can restream the rule reveal. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind. Oh. Yeah, Twitch chat is weird, but if you just literally type ironmon.gg into your browser, it should work. At least it did for me. Wynor, thanks to the 16. Beefy, thanks to the 4.
Alright, I'm just doing the thing where I can save right in front of getting the starter while I wait.
To like a 90% miss or something, and you say Cali. That's what I think. How it dies. You'd be like, that's insane. That's insane, chat. Cali luck.
$25 sub.
Cali luck.
You know what that is?
High jump kick miss. I mean, I don't just ignore the fact I just got 30 high jump kicks in a row, but I missed one. Cali luck. It's just insane. It's just insane. It is literally insane that I can miss in this game. No one else ever misses in Pokemon. I'm the only one. It's just insane, chat.
Pie is
Damn,
savage.
that's crazy.
Dude, the intro.
Cali luck, chat. Cali luck.
I used to run this game doing the intro every single seed. That's crazy. This is taking forever to load. I was crazy.
Oh, man. I am imitating Cali over the last last few months has been fun because I've been really starting to pick up on more of his physical things and how he says
you
words.
Finally decided to sub. A pity even a mere mortal like you can join the great and mighty Snug Empire.
Oh man.
Mugs out.
The crowd's excitement is building over this hot prime sub. Ah!
Dude, what?
I'm becoming
I'm on 4x and it still
Gaming thanks
feels
for the 9 months.
slow.
Q bounce thanks to the 9. Scooby, I'm gonna turn alerts on silent when we start the reveal. I'm gonna give it till 10 after. 10 after to give people plenty of time to get in. I'm gonna milk this. I'm gonna milk this. No, we'll do it in 10 after is when I will reveal. So, because I said originally 2 p.m. Central Time, but people are gonna come late because they always do, and they're gonna ask, what's survival? So there will be a rule set.
What?
The crowd's excitement is
Oh yeah, options,
D-Man to
text,
the 26.
fast, battle, set,
The Game
confirm.
5 watch party. I wish I could watch Game 5. That would be so much fun. Someday.
The crowd's excitement is building over this hot prime
Game 4 was
sub.
sick.
Alright, I'm just saving there just in case, but
But,
alright. So we just save here.
yeah, it's Monday. Draymond did look like poop, but Curry looked really good. Draymond was looking like Ben Simmons out there. Couldn't make a shot, couldn't play defense. Doesn't get a rebound, though. People coming in to tell me that survival is impossible. This is literally people coming in to tell me that survival is impossible and there's no way. Mage, thanks for the 3 months. So I've had multiple people test this with multiple levels of mons.
You've just
We have someone who
subscribed for
technically has
almost
beaten
a
survival based on a
fool. Did you honestly think that you
pre-made
could ever
stonks.
subscribe for 1 whole year?
Salty got extremely far with a really good Snorlax that had a meh moveset.
You've subscribed for 1 whole year. It's a long time. Wow.
So it can be done. Bayleaf has already beaten it in his brain. I don't think Bayleaf is going to stream
Yo,
survival. At least
what's
not
up,
right away. Maybe he
Kamara?
gets pulled in.
we
Maybe
will
he
be
gets
doing
pulled
black
in.
white too. Yes,
But I think he's doing
that
some
is the
other
plan.
stuff. I don't know. Maybe he changes his mind. Yeah, Stonks is a good test case because it's a 500 BST Pokemon, so not like extremely high. Like
So
540,
Pi was like,
555.
no one's gonna
It
beat it
doesn't
in a
have really
month,
great stab
and Bayleaf beat it in testing.
So it helps us to see like if you don't really get solid stab moves, can you
Gotta get
win?
the free title.
So I felt like it was a good
Oh,
test.
because no one else is gonna run it. I mean, there's no guarantee I even beat it.
I'm the father.
There's no guarantee I even beat it.
Thanks for the 9 months, Mass. The Bear, thanks for getting 10
So,
subs. All right,
we'll
I'm
see
gonna
what
turn the
happens.
words off, like in the sense that the sound's gonna go down. Give me a second.
I mean, if you get the farthest, yeah.
So
I mean, I don't know if we'll stick with it. I still have,
We're gonna start. The Bear, thanks for getting 10 subs.
I still have,
Reserves are recycled.
the thing is, I still have, the Soul Silver Ultimate run that I just got to Kanto last night. So I have to beat that, and I still want to focus on,
First rule
Gen
we're gonna show
7
off is
Kaizo,
going to
so
scare all of you, and you're
I-
gonna be
I don't know
"Oh, I
if-
thought you told me the early game is going to be easier. Trust.
I don't know if like I'll stick with it. I'm gonna play it
Made
today,
specifically
but I don't know if
to
I'll
where the
stick with
early
survival.
game in
We'll see.
most Pokemon games, gens 1 through 5. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Gen
Also,
6
to
through
me,
7
it's
is the
weird
Wild West of Iron
that-
Man. They can do whatever they want. I don't care. Those games are just so different from the base game with megas and Z moves and way more legendaries and it's just crazy.
It's
and so
weird
I
to
don't
me
try
that,
and- I don't try to like take the rules and make them work for Gen 6 and 7.
It's weird to me that Pi said that no one will beat it in a month, but Bayleaf beat it in testing. Like,
Bayleaf and those people on that. Prominent, thanks for the 7. But I believe this should make the early game a lot easier for a lot of the games for Gens 5.
Like, how is no one gonna beat it in a month, but
Gens
someone
3.
beat it in
And
testing?
then Gens 1 and 2, some of these changes won't even work because Gens 1 and 2 is like... Gens 1 and 2, you can't do held items. You can't do abilities. So it's just like, I know people have completed Kaizo as best as you can. And it'll probably be very similar here. I think the main big rule change will be applicable to those games, but there's a lot of things it just has no impact on. Music by.
So Gen 3 to 5 is the
What
play,
does that even mean? Is
apparently.
it too loud? I can turn it down. Music's gonna stay. I need something going on in the background while I talk. Applicable.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta add the Ironmon tag. Oh, that's right. That's cool. Hold on a second. Give me a second. I forgot we have that now.
I'm randomizing.
Yeah.
Apparently,
friendly reminder,
this
we
rule
have the
set.
Ironmon tag now. Make sure to use it.
Apparently, this rule set might
It's
involve
just such a
doing
cool way to find
60%
other
instead of
Ironmon
50%.
streams.
So I'm randomizing Black 2's base
Was it too
game
loud?
right
Was the
now
music too loud?
and saving it.
Or I can
I'm
turn it
randomizing it,
down. It wasn't okay.
or I said 6%. It's 60% instead of 50% potentially. So I'm randomizing it to have a file that. What you do is you randomize it 6% and then you randomize it 50%. So I'm just randomizing the base game to 6%. I still have to eat. I haven't had time to eat. Busy morning.
I need something. Alright, cool. Alright, without further ado, are you ready?
Also, the reason I'm running Black 2 isn't to get the free title. It's because I think Black and White is the best Ironmon game. It's the most fun I had
Move chat.
with an Ironmon game is Black White 2. That's why I'm running this
So
game.
again, I want to preface this. Because I have to do this every single time. I got a lot of feedback from a lot of people. I lurk the Discord a lot and I read a lot of things that people say. Sometimes I agree with them, sometimes I don't agree with them. If you don't like the survival rules, you do not need to play survival. There is Ironmon, there is Ultimate Ironmon, and there is Kaizo. I've already said you can take the first 2 rules and do whatever you want and call it Ironmon and Ultimate Ironmon, and I won't care. And then with Kaizo, if there's things you don't like about Kaizo, you can literally make it Kaizo Light, Kaizo Plus, make some changes as long as you change the name a little bit. So keep that in mind. Survival is meant to be a rule set that is not to be edited. It is meant to be something to where people know that they are playing with the same rule set that someone else is using. So if they go into a survival stream, they know, hey, this person is using these rules. And if that is something you're not interested in, that is okay. And that is why we have 4 rule sets. So I just want to make that super clear. This will not be for everyone. So yes, just... Alright. So without further ado, hopefully this comes out right. We might have to, hold on a second. This might get, I might have to, let's start.
Alright, let's see what the rules are.
Okay, perfect. Alright, so before I reveal... Oh, you guys can see that. Alright, let's just do it. So, the main theme of survival is limited Poke Centers. You get 10 Poke Centers.
Yeah, I'm not playing this. Never mind. We're going back to Kaizo.
And you only get 10. And you're thinking, oh no, that's crazy. You're right. You're not going to be able to farm all of the optional trainers in the mid game anymore. You're going to have to make decisions.
Yep, I'm going back to Kaizo. I'm going back to Gen 7 Kaizo.
So, one of the big complaints I have from people is that the mid game in a lot of these games is really boring and you just farm for like 3 hours. And I agree. And a lot of the complaints I have is that the early game is too strong and most of your runs die. And I agree. So I know what you're thinking. 10 heals, how is that going to make the early game hard, easier? Just wait. I'm getting there. But yes, so you're going to get 10 Poke Centers. You still cannot heal in the boat. You still cannot heal in the tower. And you're going to have to make different routing decisions. You're going to have to be a little bit riskier. You can't just go back and forth and heal every single time between a fight. You're going to have to push it to the limit. You're going to have to gamble more. There's more risk involved. And moves are going to have, some moves are going to go up. Some moves are, Ice Beam is now no longer really that great of a move. 10 PP, not good. Magnitude, way up. Wing attack, stab wing attack, way up. Moves that have more PP, and you'll see, Pedal Dance is a really good move. Outrage, really good move. In fact, Salty did some testing. Salty used Overgrow Pedal Dance and was able to get to Elite 4 with a Snorlax at 86. So those kind of moves, Extra Sentry is like the best move in the game. So those moves go up, and some other moves are going to go up. You'll see there's a lot of, just keep in mind that there's some changes to make this easier. Trust me on this. There are some really good changes. It's not going to be as crazy as you think, okay? All right, so the next one. This is the big one. Start off shopping. You can buy 20 potions before the first non-rival fight. So this should make N much easier.
20 potions before the first non-rival fight.
N is really rough. This should make the Forest and Brock much easier in Gen 3. This should make Gen 4 even easier than it was already. I think Gen 4 has the easiest early game out of the 3 games. So now you can buy up to 20 potions. So you'll notice that you will not have enough money, at least I don't know for all the games, but in most of the games you will not have enough money to buy 20 at the start. So in Fire Red Leaf Green, there's a lot of item rolls. You're going to want to have to gamble and go into the forest and grab those items. You can sell them for value, but you can't run into the first trainer. So once you fight that first trainer, you cannot purchase any more potions. And it makes those items a little bit more interesting. Now, when you see a nugget, you might pop off and be like, I can get 20 potions now. I think bare minimum, you're guaranteed to get like 10 with just your starting money. It also makes it to where like pivoting is a little bit scary. You can't just load up on Pokeballs. You need that money to get potions.
This is nonsense.
Moving on. This should make, and we did testing with this should make Brock way more consistent. So now you have heals for the forest. You have heals in the battle. And Brock, now you have a lot of heals. On average, you should have at least 5 to 10 potions going into Brock, along with the items you pick up. Okay. So this has been a thing. I know some people kind of already did this, but now important trainers get held items. So gym leaders, rivals, I believe like
disagree because PB
Team
gets
Rocket
eaten up
leads will now
like
get
crazy.
items, sensible items that'll be held. So like it'll make sense for that. So a normal mon might have a silk, like a silk, what is it? Like a silk cloth or whatever. Focus sash, a scarf, 10% bonus to moves that they have. It'll make sense. And again, I want this to be super clear.
This is
the part
nonsense.
will make this a lot more doable. We haven't got to yet, so if you're freaking out, just trust.
Nah, I don't trust. I don't trust.
Revisions that we made to make this, so just trust me on this. When we get there, it will make sense. This is not just, oh my gosh, everything is harder. I thought you said you'd make some things easier. Trust, I promise, okay? This is, we're tackling the big rule changes first. All right, PP up limit. So you may now use only PP ups. You get 1 PP up per move. PP maxes are now banned, but...
What?
I didn't want to penalize people for finding PP maxes. So you'll be able to trade PP maxes in by selling it and trading in for either a hyper potion or 3 full heals. So if you get 5 PP maxes, that's 5 hypers. Because we're, you know, I'm trying to...
Can't heal and no
I want
PP
PP maxes to
maxes.
still be a pop-off moment. So now you can get hypers as early as Saffron. which is right after Rock Tunnel. So you get a couple PP maxes and you get past Rock Tunnel, you're immediately rewarded with a bunch of heals or 3 full heals. I'm not sure all of the other gens, but I'm pretty sure it's around roughly the mid game when you get options to hyper potions, okay? So that is, PP limit is a big deal. I didn't want someone to roll 4 PP maxes and just have a huge move set. This allows you to get some value off of PP ups, but you can't just like PP max into a 48 PP move and just delete stuff.
This is nonsense.
So that is the big thing. So limiting PP restoring, correct. So you're gonna have to use your decision. Now remember, PP recovery items are still a thing. Elixirs, max elixirs, ethers. You can use all of these things, and again, just wait, you'll see. You will see. All right, next one. So in honor of survival and acquiring resources, if you collect all 5 of the flutes, you can turn it in for 2 hyper potions or 5 full heals. So acquire some resources, survive. You can only do this once. For those who don't know, there's a huge meme on my stream where I try to collect all 4 shards. I wanted it to be shards, but unfortunately that won't be a realistic thing in the near future. So I talked to a dev for the randomizer and they said that I believe the flutes are available all the way to Gen 6. So you should be able to do this in all of the games. Get 5 flutes, turn it in for 2 hypers or 5 full heals. Gen 7, okay. So yeah.
I'm not
just
liking
a fun little
this.
thing when you collect items, it gives some more value to those flutes. Since we banned using flutes as items, I thought it'd be fun to do that. Alrighty, favorite limits. Okay, this is something that I'm implementing. So I've been getting feedback from a lot of people about favorites, and someone made a really good point that as you go up the game list, there are more Pokemon, which means they're less likely to get favorites. So, if we're going on forward, and this is a rule for every Pokemon game.
So we get
every Pokemon game,
5 favorites.
or every rule set. So Kaizo, Ironmon Ultimate, Gens 1 through 3 is 3 favorites. Gens 4 is 4 favorites. Gen 5 is 5 favorites. Gen 6 is 6 favorites. Gen 7 is 7 favorites, okay? This is just a fun little thing. Again, someone brought this up to my attention a few weeks ago. I didn't say anything because I wanted it to be a surprise, but I had to spoil this one earlier just to calm people down. But I do listen to feedback. I thought this was a really good change. I thought it made a lot of sense because as the number goes up, it becomes increasingly harder to roll a favorite.
All right.
And to give some love to the people that are doing Gens 4, 5, and 6. So
I gotta edit my favorites command before. I don't know if I'm actually gonna try this, but
let us scroll down. Did I get over? Okay, yeah. Oh, and yeah, no legendaries. Sorry. No legendaries. So 580 BST Pokemon and above are banned. For many reasons. The early game is the hardest part for legendaries because they're put on slow. And so that was the
580.
main reason, and I'm just tired of having to like debate this with people. So no more legendaries. You can't use them. The only way you can technically get a legendary is if it evolves into one, and the chances are extremely low. So no more of that. Yeah. So the highest legal Pokemon in Gen 3 is Arcanine. There are some legendaries that are below 580. Those are fair game. They're really bad.
Gen
They're
7
like 400
Pacifics.
So it's just yeah, I'll probably just get rid of the no legendaries.
So the BST.
But yeah, you can use those. It's just 580 BST Pokemon.
So the BST.
No stalling. So I love the Pokeball strat. If you know, there's a huge meme about throwing balls.
Tibez.
People are gonna post it right now. But for survival, since the theme is limited resources, and Pokeballs are just so easy to acquire, and I feel like it's gonna become a more legitimate strat because you're trying to save PP at any cost. I limited it to throwing 5 balls per battle, It still exists. It still helps a little bit with like Destiny Bond, but you can't just throw 100 balls in. And when it says 5 balls, that does not mean 5 Pokeballs and 5 Great Balls. It means 5 balls total. I actually, person helping me with the rules put 5 Pokeballs in there, and I said immediately, Callie's gonna throw 5 Great Balls and 5 Pokeballs.
Casual
and
rules
20 Ultra Balls
changed
because it
Gen
only says
7
5 Pokeballs.
up to
So I had to
640
make sure.
Gs here was,
How does this
and
does
no
not
one
apply to Wild
is
Poke.
even
No,
made the fourth.
this is specifically
Fourth
for
island
battling
on
a trainer.
Kaiser.
You can throw as many as you want to catch something. So just keep that in mind. So, but yeah. All right, this is another big one that I think people are going to be really excited about. Just wait. So I changed band abilities a little bit. If you have a Pokemon of 400 or less, you can use huge power. You can use, we banned battle armor for this, and then a bunch of later gen ones. So if you want to do an Evo run, this rule will be for Kaizo as well. This will be for Kaizo as well. So this is another global one. But yeah, Mons under 400. You can use, if you get them on that can evolve and you have huge power, now you can use that to help you evolve it. So this should make evolution Mons a little bit more interesting. And yeah, so there's a lot of Mons that, like Sableye with huge power could be really good, just based on the fact that it has no weaknesses. And then, yeah, I didn't want to ban too many abilities. People were like, oh, Pie's gonna ban all the good abilities. I tried to ban things where I feel like they're just such a huge advantage over everything else. And in a rule set that HP is such a valuable asset, battle armor felt extremely strong. If you can calculate, if battle armor is off and you can calculate all the damage that you're taking, it gives you a huge advantage. Shield Dust is still going to be really strong in this. You'll notice status effects are really bad in this rule set because you might have to go to an early Poke Center if you get burned. So I wanted Shield Dust to be a play. I wanted Shed Skin and the randomness that could happen. I wanted it to be a play. I think Clear Body is a great ability, but it's not groundbreaking. It's nice to have, but you could still get crit and die.
I think I'll try this, but
and what is it? Water Veil are like really OP now, and fire and poison Pokemon should be shooting up the list. I'll be honest, my 3 favorites for survival are going to be Whale Lord, Mamgar, and Arcanine. Those are my 3. I'm running 2 fires because having no burn chance is huge. So
I gotta look
the
up
reason why I'm running Mamgar, which you will see
list
with some of the revisions that we made.
list of Pokemon by BST.
500. So, but yeah, that is.
What are gonna be my Gen 5 favorites?
That is, you know, it gives a little bit more fun. Again, I know people have mentioned to me before, man, Pi, what if you just gave me, what if you just allowed me to run my non-Evo run or my Evo run Pokemon with pure power so that it evolves? And I was like, what happens if we have a Scyther? And if you get a 500 level Scyther in like later gens where you don't have to evolve it and you need an item, then that's really OP. So I made it to where it's a limit for BST, to where fully evolved bad mons that are under 400 could still get value off of it, and non-fully evolved mons. So I do listen.
Glalie is 580. That's bad typing.
But I do try to listen and make
That's
it
a legendary,
more
legendary,
playable.
legendary,
Alright,
legendary,
so now this is
legendary,
the big-
legendary,
these are the big areas
legendary,
that I want.
legendary.
We made some Kaizo reverts to
All
make this
legendaries.
more doable. So that means we changed some things to make this more reasonable since we're upping the difficulty. Okay. So, never ask me for anything ever again. All right.
Yo!
Now, every gym leader is 100%. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, if you start off with a TM on your starter Pokemon from the lab, you can use that as well. So when you get a TM on your held Pokemon, it's a guaranteed move that you can add to your list. Okay? Based on how difficult this is and how important your ability to change out moves is going to be in this challenge, it made sense for me to make this. The rest of TMs are still banned. The rest of TMs are still banned, okay? It's still only the ones that you get from gym leaders. But, for example, Hard Gold till Silver, now you have 16 additional moves on top of like the 20 moves that all those mons learn. So that will be a huge buff. And that will allow people to be flexible. Let's say you get something like Swords Dance, and you're like, this isn't really that valuable to me right now, but it might be valuable later on in the game. You can hold it and know that it can be taught at any moment. So, all right.
Arcanine doesn't learn moves.
Stay with me.
Pretty sure even in Gen 5, right?
As long as you're not inside a gym or the Elite Four, HP heals, status heals, and PB items can be used outside of battle. While in a gym or Elite Four, healing must be done. So now you can use healing items because we're taking away Poke Centers. If you get
Taking away Poke Centers is so dumb, though.
If you want to heal,
that's so
potions,
dumb.
Those 20 potions that I gave you. Now you can use those outside of a battle and not have to heal at every trainer. Obviously, if you go into a gym, the Kaizo rules apply. You cannot do this in gyms. The Kaizo rules still apply. You can only use healing items in battle in gyms and the Elite Four. I wanted those big moments to feel hard and difficult. So that is something. These are just for survival. The Kaizo rules still stay the same. If we did this for Kaizo, Kaizo would be free. Because we're doing the limited Poke Center heals, there were a few things that did not make sense to use from the Kaizo engine or whatever you want to call it. But it's just specifically for survival. But yes. But wait, there's more. I think you guys are gonna like a lot of these changes. All right, we're bringing held items back, but at a cost. So now every single held item, with the exception of Lucky Egg, is allowed, but you must teach your lead Pokemon Cut. So you sacrifice a move with the flexibility of using held items. Now, Cut is a 50 power move. On a normal type, it is a 75 power move, and it has a ton of PP. So that is actually a cool play for normal types. And again, if you have a decent attacker, 50 power isn't terrible. But now that you have some options, if you're a tank Pokemon and you're thinking, man, this is really screwing me over. I'm tanky and I'm gonna get owned by poison and burn. Now you can throw leftovers on your Tankmon and you can self-sustain off of some of these bad things. So leftovers is back. Evilite, this is a great change for Mons that are under 400. You might get a pure power under 400 Mon. You want to throw Evilite on that thing. Evilite is now a play, but you're sacrificing a move. It's a decision you're gonna have to make. Is this worth it? Yeah, Shellbell. The only one that isn't allowed is Lucky Egg for obvious reasons because of XP. So we're giving people some options. The Sweeper is still going to be the best Mon in this challenge. No questions asked. The Sweeper is the best. You want speed, you want attack. But because I felt like we were making some overall nerfs to already nerfed Mons and tanks, I wanted to give tanky Mons some things. But wait, there's more. There's more. Pie, you're saying you're giving me more options for tank Mons? I am, because damaging healing moves are back too.
Nice.
So healing moves like Milk Drink, what is it? Recover, still banned. Those are like ridiculously strong. Ridiculously strong. But Giga Drain is back. Leech Seed is back.
I like that change.
Drain Punch for later games are still back. Pain Split is banned because that's ridiculous. So now Grass is moving up. Now, keep in mind, in Gen 3, Giga Drain is like 5 PP. And I think in later gens, it gets up higher. So this should help Gen 5 players. This should be a bigger buff to Gen 5 players than it is to Gen 3. Hey, Pie, he does stuff other than Fire Red, Leaf Green. But Leech Seed will be an interesting play if you're running a tank mon. It'll be very slow, but it might be effective. So there should be some really interesting builds. Someone mentioned recycle. Yeah, so if you get Leech Seed, Lepa Berry, recycle, you could do some really funky things with this. You're sacrificing, you know, there's a lot of different things that you can do. Sephiroth, thanks for the 25 months. But yeah, the big theme of survival, because everyone whined on Twitter that Kaiser's too hard and it's RNG. I wanted people to have choices. I think a meta will eventually solve and people will play a certain way. But I think there will be people that'll be like, frick it, I want to run a tank mon that uses Leech Seed and I'm going to go with it. So having choices, making decisions, is it worth sacrificing a move to add a held item? Is it worth running Giga Drain at the to have a guaranteed big heal at the expense of, you know, more damage? This is changes to survive. This is the rule set for survival. So yeah, anything that does
not sure I like it, but we'll try it out, I guess. I already have my mindset on trying it out.
Banned. Aqua Ring is still banned. Recover is still banned. Dream Eater is unbanned. If you use Dream Eater, good, you know, good luck. That's your decision, but I would not. Rest is banned. Yep. So, all right. But we're not done yet, Challen. So if you're not a Fire Red Leaf Green person, this won't have any impact on you, but I did want to make a couple of changes because I'm a Fire Red Leaf Green person that are a little bit more specific. Okay.
I'm so curious.
The Sevi Islands are back, but with a twist. So we did some testing. I originally was going to let Sevi Islands be back completely, but we found out that the trade-off to go was like, there's no reason not to go. So we wanted to give a buff to mons that are not super strong but are good. So if you get to the late game and you beat Blaine with a Pokemon that is under 500 BST, you are allowed to go to Sevi Islands. Why is that a big deal? There's like 20 item drops in Sevi Islands. There's a bunch of trainers that you can defeat that are going to be way more reasonable to beat. So you can get 2 to 3 levels. There is a guaranteed full restore on the island. There is the move relearner. So you might be able to teach a couple moves that you didn't that were on the base Pokemon.
Interesting.
If you roll another item. It also gives some incentive to run mons that are slightly under 500. Things like Mamgar, things like Electabuzz. These are all high BST Pokemon that are just under 500 that would allow you to get an additional 15 to 20 mons. And there's a lot of decent mons that are in that 485 range that will give you the access to this. So if you're running a really strong mon like Kingdra, you don't get to come to the island. But if you choose to go something under 500, yeah, you have something really cool. So can you use the move and learn as much as you want? As long as you're not reteaching Sketch over and over, yes. But you only get to go to the island one time. You cannot come back. So the rule is, as soon as you beat Blaine, you have to make a choice. And remember, because you're limited on Poke Center heals, and there is no working Poke Centers when you get to the island, you have to make a choice. There are some required fights. There's like 4 required fights that you have to do to get off the island. Let's say you're really low HP. You might have to burn a healing item. You might have to burn a PP item to get those farms. It's a choice you have to make. Because the moment you say no, it's done. You cannot go back to the island. And the moment you come,
I love Persona music, by the way.
It is a
random comment.
Opportunity. It is like a dungeon. So again, choices. I wanted to be able to give people choices to where it's just not, oh hey, I'm going to take the 540 BST Pokemon every time. You might take the 495 Mon that has a pretty good moveset, and you get the bonus of like 15 to 20 additional items. Which is fantastic. Yeah, you have to complete the quest on the island to be able to return. So yeah, this is a
dude. I'm looking at lists of Pokemon by BST from best to worst, and Gen 5 Pokemon sucked.
And the final change for Fire Red Leaf,
I only have one Gen 5 Pokemon I'm looking at to put in my favorites because
because you're going to be limited
Gen
in
5
your
Pokemon
resources,
suck BST wise.
you can fight the rival on the boat whenever you want to. Same thing with the tower. My hair is getting crazy, sorry. Now this makes the tower a one-shot dungeon. You have to do all of the tower in one shot, okay? Without a Poke Center, well, those heals, okay, well, I was not aware of that. We'll figure that out. Either way, you're using heal, so. So yeah, so now it's a one-shot dungeon. You can't just, when you go fight the rival, that means you need to, if you go fight the rival and you do not have the what is it called? The Sylph Scope or whatever? GG, you messed up. So make sure you do the subquest to get the Sylph Scope before you fight the rival, otherwise your run will be dead, okay? All right, and finally, the Elite Four changes, which I think I've talked about most of these. No more X items in the Elite Four. You can still use these in gyms. And you are allowed to use one non-combat stat boosting move once per fight. Now, anyone that was using like Calm Mind or Swords Attack, or it makes a lot of sense to abuse that, but it was so boring. Dude, it was so boring to watch people full stack on like a bad AI mon and then just sweep. And I was like, this is not what Elite Four is supposed to be. And so I was like, you only get one. Remember, one Swords Attack is still +2. That's a huge boost that will help you do better. But now you're not just gonna press a button and clean up.
Interesting.
I just wanted the Elite Four,
And what's
whatever the
Configuragus'
equivalent of that
BST?
is in the other Pokemon games, is supposed to be this extremely hype. Everyone in chat is like spamming dancing emotes, and it's supposed to be super dramatic. And I just found like everyone would hold their X items until the rival, which was like, again, playing to win. I don't, but it was just boring. And everyone, if you could get to Elite Four with like Swords Dance or Growth, it was just press the button 6 times when the AI wouldn't do anything and then go.
This is, dude. Why does Cerebi?
so yeah.
Cerebi sucks.
Belly Drum might work.
It doesn't even tell me
Belly
what
Drum is an
BST
actual
Configuragus
strategy with
is.
leftovers that might be a play. Correct, with a Tankmon. These are things that will make if you make it to the end game and you use Belly Drum with leftovers and you only have 2 attacking moves, I think that's sick. I think that's really creative, and I think that's a really cool play to make. Parasong is also boring. What about that? Well, too bad. Sometimes you lose to Parasong, sometimes you lose to Mirror Coat, sometimes you lose to Counter, sometimes you lose to Destiny Bond. Oh well, I'm never changing that. So the more people complain about it, the bigger smile I have. So that will always be a thing. Sometimes you get screwed, and that's Ironmon. But I have given you more tools, in my opinion, to come up with some new things. And sometimes you just lose to bad luck.
Interesting.
But that is the rules. I'm very happy. I am very happy about the changes. Again, I had a lot of people helping me with ultimately, you know, I made the final decision on a lot of these things, but I got feedback from Salty, I got feedback from Maj and Phil, I got feedback from a lot of other people that aren't necessarily huge Ironmon players, which is what I needed. Yeah, no Master Balls. Why would I ever do that? What is different from the OG Kaizo rules? The only thing that is different in the OG Kaizo rules is now you can use mons that are under 400 with a banned ability. Kaizo should stay the same mostly. Outside of that, this is all stuff for survival. So I wanted to, again, choices are important. Kaizo was always meant to be stupid. I never thought people would play Kaizo. It was just for me, and then everyone played it. You know, I know people love Ultimate, and I wanted to bring back that Ultimate feel of choices matter while also being really hard. So I think we got this. Again, we have had people test this rule set. It has been beaten.
I could do
with a
Cough
500
Grigus
BST
as a
Pokemon.
favorite.
And Salty almost beat it with a 540 BST Pokemon with worse moves. We tested those limits as well. But sometimes you're going to get lucky and sometimes you're not. Elixirs are going to be huge. Using max elixirs, ethers are going to be huge gets now because it's going to allow you to grind more. You have to make a decision. Do I save this elixir for later for a gym? Or do I use it now to potentially get a level or two to help me beat more gyms? There's a lot of decision making that you're going to have to make with items, with resources. And we've given you more ways to get some resources, and we've given you more ways to lose those resources.
Ooh, Chandelier is in this game.
Have fun. I'm going to make an official post. VC, if you want to make it official on the website, it should be good to go. I hope you like it. If it's not your cup of tea, watch this.
Chandelier is pretty good, right?
All right. So, thanks everybody. I'm going to start playing this immediately. Friendly reminder, there's going to be a ton of people. Oh, before I forget, last thing. So we
5 weaknesses is kind of bad.
You're going to be seeing a lot of people do survival. Some of your favorite streamers are going to be playing survival. Some people you've never met that you should check out could become your new favorite streamer going to be doing survival. And we're doing a fun competition. Who can beat survival in the month of June in the least amount of attempts? Okay? So you can use speed up if you want to. I would not suggest it in a lot of these spots because if you run into an encounter, you could die. Speed up again. Use speed up if you want to. It will be based on the number of attempts.
Ooh, Bisharp is
someone who's
good.
using speed up is not necessarily getting a huge advantage over someone who just wants to play the game at the normal pace. But that'll be in the Discord. We're going to be giving out roles. In the announcements tab, when I officially push this rule set out, there will be a form you can fill.
4x to fighting,
of
though.
survival in any of the gens
I don't
1 through 5
think
games, or gens 3 through 5 games. You put your Twitch stream there. You can say what time you're streaming. We will have a spreadsheet that people can check so they know when to find new streamers that are playing it. It's going to be a fun little thing, and it has to be.
Trigon might be a play.
You cannot stream half of your attempt. You need to stream all of your attempts. I can't have someone popping up, oh, I got a good run while I was playing and I didn't stream that will not count. This needs to be fully streamed. Again, this is for fun. There is no prize. You get a cool roll in the Discord and that is it. So please don't cheat. Like it. Don't cheat.
Hydreigon has
is
4
so lame.
weaknesses
This is a
though.
fun thing. So yeah. Anyways, check it out. I will be posting it live right now in the announcements tab. Here we go. All the rules.
All right. This is nonsense.
Also, last thing. Now, if you want to direct someone to the rules, ironmon.gg redirects to the GitHub. So if you want to do a command in your streams, just put in ironmon.gg. And now you will have a very easy access. It takes you to the thing a lot better than typing a huge GitHub. The setting strings are in the Discord.
Oh wait.
Everything should be in the Discord. So everything should be set up. Everything is ready to go. Click on that link. And thanks again for being so
this is
awesome.
nonsense.
I'm super excited to see how this goes. I will be streaming Ironmon all day today along with other people. And here we go. Check this out, chat room. Already ready to go.
I'm gonna need to pull up the
PC
rules because
heals.
this is gonna. It's gonna be hard to remember all these.
Calculator. All right. I had to hide that.
Ironmon.gg doesn't pull up
From
anything.
my side of things, good luck to everyone that is doing runs today. Have a lot of fun. And remember, chat room, it's going to be hard. It's just not meant to be easy. Nope. No unlimited Poke Centers. If you want to pivot and you do damage, you're going to have to use a heal. That is how it goes. They should already be updated, Xanon. I believe they should be updated for the pickup stuff that we had talked about. All right. Good luck.
Wait, what happened to my comment?
If it evolves into a banned ability, then you just have to reroll. So most of those abilities are for later gens, where there are way more abilities that exist. So that shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Battle armor and huge power are the only ones that are in Gen 3, and I think Magic Guard is in Gen 4, but most of those are later gens, so the odds of it happening are significantly lower.
Alright, let's
Is
just...
evolving on Sevi Islands allowed? Why wouldn't it be? Oh, for like movesets and stuff? Yeah, you can do that. That's fine to me. Why would you do... Oh, I see what you're saying. I didn't think about that. We'll figure it out. If you get them on to Sevi Islands and then you choose to evolve it, I don't even know how that would work. I guess a stone mon? Mom counts as a PC. Yep. Anything that is a Poke Center should count as it. Pickup it should be very good. Yep. All right, hold on a second. Cool.
Let's figure this out.
Oops.
Resources. Where do I get the string? Oh, wait, setting strings.
Survival 1, chat room. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Give me a second.
Alright. The next game was generated with a newer randomizer version. Ah, I have to update my randomizer. Resources. I'm guessing it's in resources. No, I don't want to read the changes. I just want to download the new randomizer. Um... There we go. Um... Randomizer. Alright. Let's open the new randomizer, and then we should be good to go. Alright, let's see. Close that. Okay. Black 2. I don't know why. Dude, the limited healing is so nonsense, dude. I don't know why I'm doing this. Now, okay. Settings. Load. Alright, let's just save the settings so we don't have to load the randomizer stuff all the time. Alright. I'm still hungry. I need to keep eating. Wait, what happened to... Okay. Give me 1 second, chat, and we will start this. Let me put some music on. We're still gonna use speed up even with the new rules. There is something I need to look up regarding Black 2 specifically. Dang, this Black 2 hidden item guide doesn't even load. Oh, there we go. This hidden item guide is garbage. It doesn't even list what I need it to list. It's an item you can only get by season. But I think it's autumn. If I remember right, it's autumn. So we have to change the date and time to be July. Yeah, we changed the date and time to be July. So basically, we'll just make it same time, but we'll make my computer say July 12th. Alright, I'm gonna forget the rules. I'm gonna forget the rules. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this game out. Let's try this mode out. Let's try it. I'm sure it's not gonna go well. I don't know why I'm trying it, because it seems awful. Seems like an awful rule set. Limited heals is so bad. So bad. Wait, can you not save in front of the ball? Can you not save in front of the starter pick? Black 2 did that strat, but it's not. Did that strat that I use in other games, but it's not working. Interesting. I thought you could save in front of the starter. This might be a... Oh, wait. I think I messed it up. I think that's the issue. Okay, I think I know the issue. Alright, so what we did in the beginning, we have to redo that. We're gonna speed up to 4 FPS until we get that done. Ten heal limit is so bad, dude. Oh, this intro takes forever. It's because I did the save. I did the save, but on the wrong save file. That's why. Dude, this part takes forever. Options. Fast. Set. Confirm. Alright. Wait, I need to... I need to update my title. Alright. It's gonna be hard to remember my favorites list. Volcarona, Kingdra, Typhlosion, Espeon, Bronzong. And that list might change, by the way. Alright. Now we should be able to randomize and we should start. We should start at the... Okay, hopefully this works, and hopefully we start... Hopefully we start at the... Nice. Alright, our first seed of survival. I forgot to call a ball and I didn't realize it showed you the outlines. So we're just taking Nidoking. And then we'll make sure to call a ball. It's been a while since I've done black too. Alright, let's see if we can beat the rival. I didn't even check what our Pokemon had. Like, I didn't check our moveset, stat spread, anything. I just went for it. Okay, that Spadef is really bad. What is his moveset? Alright. Let's toxic. Confusion. Yeah, GG. And we actually got confused from it. Man, people say the rival throws in Gen 5. I don't think so. Okay, I guess it's kind of throwing by using lock on. Can you not be confused? Thank you. Oh wait, we might have, yeah, okay, the rival did throw. The rival did throw, wait a minute, people might have a point. +0 to Spadef. I mean... Made it out of the lab on the first attempt of survival. We winning big out here. Okay. I mean, we might try and run this. We have... Black 2 has a forced heal right after the rival battle. Assume that doesn't count towards the 10. Dude, this is so nonsense. Only being able to use PC 10 times. That's so nonsense. Dang.